Hello, I'm Trace,
And I'm Sam.
and we're two brothers who are plumbers fighting turtles trying to hurt us, and this is From Our Perspective. Do you like that timely Mario Luigi joke?
Yeah.
I don't know what made me think of it. I think what made me think of it was seeing the new Sonic movie.
Oh, God.
And then
no.
thinking about the travesty that was the Super Mario Brothers movie, starring John Leguizamo and Bob Hoss.
I don't know. It doesn't matter, does
Bob
it?
Hoskins.
All video game movies are horrible and should never happen.
I should have told you this before because I didn't plan on talking about the Sonic movie.
Yeah.
But after that trailer dropped, apparently this is just what I heard. This could be false. The makers of the movie are redesigning Sonic.
Are you serious?
Because of the internet backlash.
Well, no shit they are.
And he still looks like weird, but he looks a lot better if anything I saw was true.
That was the most horrifying thing.
It was crazy. Go watch the new Sonic trailer. It's gonna be bonkers.
We're gonna watch it and we're gonna tell you about it. I plan to go see it opening night.
We're gonna record the podcast while watching the Sonic movie.
No one would care.
I don't think anyone would. I don't even think what company is making?
I was gonna say the movie theater might care.
The movie theater might. I don't even think we'd get like a cease and desist from like the company who makes the movie.
Yeah, they're like we didn't make that, so
we didn't make that.
They're trying to like.
They're already sweeping it under the rug the night it premieres. So we're doing this thing at work now. Where when we're taking orders, we ask the person's name, which is new to me.
That's a weird thing. I wouldn't want to do that.
Well, here's the thing: is at first I was just like, okay, this is strange, but now I'm starting to get power hungry because knowing someone's name without them knowing yours is a real power move.
Okay, can I just ask? Do you like say it more than you should?
Yes.
Like, here's your order, Jeremy.
Here. So it's like, so I'll say, can I get a name for the order? And a lot of people get confused. Like, well, one dude told me his name was Rasputin and was surprised when I told him, or when I asked him, weren't you supposed to be dead a long time ago? And he was like, oh, you know who Rasputin is? And I was like, yes.
But let me tell you the legend.
And I started singing Rah Rah Rasputin. They don't say the name right in that song. Rah Rah Rasputin.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, we can't sing that. Copyright.
Yeah. But it's like, so I'll say, what's the name on this order? And they'll be like, Frank. I'm like, okay, Frank, is this going to be for here to go?
Frank.
He's like, for here. I was like, all right, so I've got a sandwich with 2 sides and a drink for Frank for here. He's like, yep.
Is that right, Frank?
All right, 16 whatever is your total, Frank. And he's like, okie dokie. Like, would you like your receipt today, Frank?
I would do it even more though. Like
he's either like yes or no. I'm like, all right, well, Frank, your meal's gonna be prepared and ready for you down on that end counter. Enjoy your meal, Frank. He's just like, okie dokie. I can tell some people are uncomfortable by it.
Yeah, I certainly would be.
Because I don't have a name tag, so they can't do it back. They don't know me. I know them. It's like that whole dynamic. It's like the revert. It gives the employee power instead of like when you work at a company where, like when I worked at Walmart, I had my name tag. Mm-hmm. So they'd be like, "Oh, Trace, that's such a good name," and they're like, "Thank you, Trace." I'm like, "Stop saying my name.
Stop saying my name. You don't know me."
It did freak me out a little bit. So I can only imagine the power that I wield now.
Did anybody ever
decimating lives?
Did anybody at Walmart ever, when like something it wasn't scanning, where they're like, "I guess it's free then"? Did they ever do that?
Too many fucking times to count. Do you don't like?
I don't. Just to be clear, I don't do that because I have crippling social anxiety.
Well, I wouldn't be your friend if I was ever out with you and you said, "Well, I guess it's free," unless you were. Even if you were doing it sarcastically, I wouldn't be your friend anymore. I would tell you to shut the fuck up.
I'm pretty sure you might laugh.
I probably would, but I'd like to not be your friend if you did it.
Yeah, well.
People, like, I just want to talk to everyone who hasn't worked in the service industry at all, who has just been customers.
Me. You can talk to me.
Don't be a fucking jokester. Just give us your money and go. We don't want you to do your stand-up comedy routine. Hey. Oh, it's like amazing here.
They got everything. They got pears.
Oh, wow, they got everything here. Oh, this is some of the best brisket I've ever had. This isn't my company. I don't know why you're telling me that,
I don't care. I don't eat food from here.
I actually do. It is actually probably some of the best brisket I've ever had.
Well, that's good.
But here's the thing. I don't need them to tell me that because it's not my goddamn company.
Can we get sponsored by them?
I can ask. I mean,
that'd be awesome.
the COO and the president of the company were at our restaurant the other day.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I barely talked to them though because I didn't want to
Did you get their names?
I know the president. Or I think I know the president's name. I don't know what each of them were.
What's his? Well, tell me his name.
His name's Monty. So Monty, if you're listening to this, come on and sponsor us.
Yeah, I would love that. That'd be awesome. But did you say his name too much? Were you like, "Hey Monty, how you doing, Monty?"
Well, I didn't. He called me Big John at one point. I was like, it's like, you know my name.
Excuse me.
Like the Robin Hood character, I think.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that the Robin Hood character?
I don't know. But that's still
another thing I don't like. Another thing I don't like about the food industry is when customers like to comment about my weight and how I should know what good food is. Like someone did that tonight, and I was just like, yeah. He was like, I always trust a guy like you to know what good food is. I was like, and he gestured to his belly, and I was like, fuck you, dude.
Oh my god, really?
Like people are so. It's like people are so backhanded. It's like they're like,
are so fake.
They think they're like joking around, but it's like,
I don't know you, so that joke just seems like an insult.
Yeah, it's like I don't really. It doesn't like upset me. Like I don't go and cry, and it doesn't make me like want to die or anything. It's just like I'm just like, I don't know who you are. Like you shouldn't be joking with me like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you remember lobster tanks at Walmart?
What?
Do you remember lobster tanks at Walmart?
Lobster tanks at Walmart? No, I don't think I do. What is this?
I was just thinking about it because I was talking about Walmart and working.
I was going to say, where did this come from?
I was just thinking about it, and I was like, that was crazy. Back when they literally did have everything at Walmart, like live fucking lobsters. I always remember going up to like the deli counter and seeing the lobster tank and watching them, but it always stank.
Yeah, because they're disgusting fish creatures.
Yeah, they're disgusting seafaring
scorpions.
They're disgusting ski scorpions.
Yeah, are you okay?
I'm having a stroke. Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. Really, is how I feel so powerful knowing someone's name and they don't know mine. Well, it is that time of year. In Kentucky,
around these parts.
There are two things we're known for, and that is KFC and the Kentucky Derby. And it is Derby time.
Derby time. It's not like a day-long thing here either. I don't know if people know that.
It is like a couple of months in
it's
preparation.
Like a month or so. Because there's Thunder over Louisville and whatnot.
Did you watch Thunder this year?
No, I don't think I ever have.
I remember it being a big thing, and like you always tune it on, and like WLKY is like having this like whole thing, and like jets fly by, and then they're like doing the countdown to press the button to start the fireworks, and you're just like, yeah.
See, I've always, and this is probably a very unpopular opinion, especially in Kentucky. I've always just found it to be a nuisance.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean, it is.
Traffic's just horrible. All the time, whenever anything like that's going on.
Derby season is like actually horrible. Here's the thing. Anyone coming to, this is going up after the Derby. Yeah. Anyone coming to Louisville specifically for the Derby, here's a couple of things that you don't know. Traffic's going to be horrible. 4th Street Live is garbage. Kentucky has a heroin epidemic. It's not as good, and mint juleps are garbage. It's not as good as you think. Like, it's not going to be fun. You're not going to see any famous people because they all have like their $1 million boxes and they drive around in limos.
And they'll punch you if you get close to them, I'm sure.
If you want to watch the Derby, just watch it later. It's
just watch
2
it at
minutes.
home.
Everyone's like, it's the most exciting 2 minutes of sports. It's not.
It's a bunch of animals running around a circle.
Yeah, that's it.
With some guys on top of them.
Unless like you're doing something with your family, like almost every year, we used to do like this big family get together, and we'd watch the Derby, and we'd put like $3 down, and we'd all like have a little betting pool, and like if your horse won, you were fucking ecstatic.
We bet our lives. It was like a suicide pact in my family. I used to have a much larger family, but
if your horse didn't win, you had to commit you had to commit seppuku.
Yeah, seppuku. I used to have a much larger family. It's taken quite a toll.
Oh, I know. Don't I know? We've been the lucky ones in my family.
We've all been there, haven't we?
We've all been there. The Kentuckians take this shit seriously.
Yeah, like...
I just remember back in elementary school, we had like this week of Derby stuff where we would do like... Yeah, that was like the week where we did field day. Yeah, you make hats and we had this thing where you like...
dopest hats.
I had the dopest hats. Was that because you were going bald back then too?
No, it's because my mom made them.
No, and thanks, Mom.
She's quite the craftsman.
Yeah, I remember Sam was when I first met Sam, I was a freshman, and he would like go all out in school for like Christmas or Halloween or stuff like that.
Yeah,
and like my freshman year, that Halloween, his mom made him like a Jedi outfit.
Yeah,
he was Obi-Wan
awesome.
Kenobi.
I still have that.
It was dope. And like that Christmas, because like for like a year or two, because we were friends from like my freshman year and you had graduated, everyone in my friend group remembered you because you came like the last day before Christmas break as Santa Claus.
Yeah, I did. It was great. I painted my beard white.
Yeah,
because I had a beard in high school.
And like they knew you as like the guy who dressed up as Santa, and I was like, "Yep, that's my friend."
Yeah, I know that guy. I know that crazy son of a bitch.
But like our Derby week in elementary school, it was like we had like these little horse on sticks, and we'd like race them around our tracks.
Like what? Like you'd grab and run with it?
No, like we took a horse and paled it and rode it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's dark.
Yeah, I thought it would be funny.
No, it was.
It actually is just like very dark.
Like, I don't know. I just have this mental image of like just a dead horse laying there impaled, and there's just like this sad, confused elementary schooler standing next to it.
Sad, confused little Trace.
Yeah.
Weeping.
With a mohawk.
Wearing an Angry Birds shirt and shorts. That was me. That was the type of kid I was. I always like to brag that I've always pretty much been the same, but when I was young, it was like mohawks and Angry Bird t-shirts and like capri shorts.
It's fine.
Yeah. After that phase, I've just been the same guy. Though.
Yeah. As long as I've known you, you've been the same.
Yeah. Stupid and unfunny.
Yeah. Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast, guys. But it's Derby week, and I'd like to say congratulations to the winner of the Derby.
Congratulations to
Country House.
I can't believe you pulled it off. It was so crazy. It came down to the wire, or it didn't.
And you know what? Second place is just as important. So, congratulations to
Code of Honor.
It was basically a photo finish.
Beautiful. It was so close.
Oh my gosh, it was crazy.
Anyways, let's move on to that main topic that we usually do.
So Sam is taking the reins on the topic this week. What are we talking about, Sam? Because I'm really excited.
We are talking about gardening.
Oh yeah.
All of our young adult listeners are gonna love this.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about gardening. Everyone, grab your overalls, grab your plaid shirts, grab your big brimmed sun hats,
grab your hoe.
Oh.
I'm just gonna get to that joke right away.
Yeah, let's get to that one. It'll probably come up a couple more times, but just know we got it out of the way.
We got
15 minutes.
We got the hoe joke.
Got it. All right.
Got it. Okay.
All right. So tell me about gardening, because I was very intrigued on.
Yeah, I don't know what made me. I don't know what made me think of this topic. I was just sitting there like, what do I want to talk about this week? And I was like, I don't really know much about gardening. That'd be fun to talk about.
I know nothing about this thing. Let's talk about that.
Well, let's learn about it, right? I've got 10 basic steps on how to start a garden. So here we go. Let's dive right in.
Wait,
right?
Can I guess them?
Okay.
I'll at least guess the first one?
No, I'll give you a chance to guess each step, okay?
Okay.
Before we say it. It's from, by the way, it's from commonsensehome.com.
Okay,
if you want to go check out
it should
this
be
list
common
yourself.
sense. It could be common
Should
sense.
be some
or it
common
should
sense. What is number one?
Plan the garden. Like, plan what things you want to grow.
You've got it. Decide what you'd like to grow in your home garden. Boom. Yeah. You knew it. I mean, where else would you start, honestly?
I'm just throwing an apple out into my yard and hopefully a tree grows.
And we'll see what happens. I'm just
when I was younger,
I'm just littering, hoping that something grows.
When I was younger, I had first encountered like a cherry with the seed in it still. It wasn't like a maraschino one, which was wild to me. And I remember I wanted to grow a cherry tree in my grandma's yard, and I went and planted it and everything. And it has been like 16 years.
Is it a tree now?
No, the tree is not there.
I thought you were gonna say, and there's a tree there.
And
now.
There's a tree there now. Nope, there ain't shit there. It is just a patch of dirt.
I guess before we get into this, do you have any experience with gardening?
Very little. My dad, at my dad's house, used to have a garden, but then work and 2 baby children started to get in the way of that.
Yeah.
We used to grow we tried to grow corn. That never worked out. Like the 2 or 3 times we did that.
Is that usually a garden food? Like, that seems more like a farm sort of thing.
Well, like it almost grew, and then something happened and it didn't. We grew watermelons, which was awesome because I love watermelons. Zucchinis, like peppers, strawberries. We tried blueberries. That didn't work out either. So, like, we definitely tried gardening, and I think the only thing I really remember working was strawberries, zucchinis, and watermelons.
That's cool. Watermelons.
Yeah.
I'd love watermelon. It's actually pretty
good. Dude, watermelon's like my favorite fucking thing.
It's not my favorite fruit, but it's
What's your favorite fruit?
Banana.
Oh, yeah.
Bananas, you can, like, you don't need to put it in anything. They're
so versatile, too.
Apples are pretty good, too. I like apples.
Well, you don't really have to put watermelons in anything either.
No. I just, they're almost like a drink.
That's true. They are extremely messy.
Yeah.
What do you think about mangoes?
I don't know if I've ever had a mango.
Mangoes
I'll grow a mango. Mangoes. That'll be my goal.
I think those are very tropical.
Don't think they grow in Kentucky, but whatever.
They grow in Kentucky.
I grew a lima bean one time.
Once?
Yeah, in elementary, you put it in the bag.
Yeah,
and you fill it with water.
Everyone does. I remember my sister a couple of years ago when she was still in elementary school brought home like a tree to plant and like put it in our yard. Like it was almost like it was like a baby tree. Mm-hmm. I think we accidentally ran it over with a lawnmower.
I know. If I have when I have like a yard, I will definitely have fruit trees because that sounds great. I don't know. That'd just be cool to go outside and then you just like pull apples off the tree or pears or something.
My great grandma, when she was still alive.
Well, why you gotta go there?
Well, I mean, she was very old when she passed, but I mean, she lived a long life.
Well, that's good.
Her backyard, they had it wasn't like the regular apples. It was like weird. I don't know, but I remember like we used to go out and pick apples and make applesauce.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I always made fruit salad over there. Yummy, yummy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So let's hop back into how to start a farm or garden, not a farm.
A garden.
We're not farmers. We're not farmers.
Buy 100 acres of land.
We're gardeners here.
We are gardeners. Get your big sunbrim hat.
Here's rule number 1. If you won't eat a crop, don't grow it. This one might be a little intense. I'm kind of worried that this list is going to be a little intense.
What if you want to sell it though? What if this is only for profit?
We're doing this only for the cheddar.
I don't think can you grow cheddar?
I'm basically growing cheddar with all this fruits.
Growing cheese.
Do you think parentheses I break this rule for flowers, edible or not? Are there edible flowers? I mean, I think there are.
I think you can eat flowers. I just don't think they taste.
You can
good.
eat just about anything.
Yeah, if you're brave enough.
Yeah, like dirt.
Yeah. I mean, that's packed with nutrients.
Yeah, there's lots of microbes and stuff.
Yeah, really builds your immune system.
Cool. This is gross.
Okay. So
step number
2.
Yes.
Probably I'm thinking till the area that you want to grow, get it ready.
You're a little ahead of yourself. Choose a location to start your garden.
See, that's what I was gonna say.
You gotta pick a spot before you can't just walk outside and start hoeing the ground.
Well, I would imagine if you just started hoeing, you were about to where you wanted to plant. So
yeah,
I think that step is applied or is implied, not applied. It is definitely applied and implied.
Right.
Yeah.
Most fruits and vegetables need full sun. With a minimum of 5 hours of direct sunlight per day for fruiting.
Yeah.
Greens, herbs, and root veggies will grow in partial shade. So, I guess that's how you would allocate it.
Okay. Maybe that's why our blueberries didn't grow, because they were right next to our garage and very in the shade.
So they need to be out in the middle of a field, I guess.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Okay. Number 3. Is that the till?
Plan your garden beds. That might include tilling, but...
What the fuck?
You need to organize them. I don't know. You get them in rows and whatever. All right.
This is all so implied.
Yeah. What if step 4, buy some, I don't know.
Buy seeds.
Okay. Guess what?
Is step 4 buy seeds.
Invest in basic garden tools. So buy some stuff.
I'd just use my hand. I figured I'd use my hands.
I want to go for the all natural approach.
Yeah.
Where I just dig in the soil with my hands.
Do you think in ancient Mesopotamia they were using tools?
Yes.
Yes, they were. That's why they were so. That's why it's the cradle of civilization. They figured out tools.
Invest in basic garden tools. The right tools make working in your garden a pleasure instead of a chore. Okay. You don't use a butter knife to chop up raw carrots, and you shouldn't use a dull or flimsy tool to work in your garden. Basic gardening equipment includes a garden hoe, a scuffle hoe. What is that?
Sounds sexy.
A dirt rake, a leaf rake, dirt rake.
Why are they different?
Okay, I want to look at what a dirt rake is.
It's probably the ones that are more metal and hard and less flimsy and plastic. Here's my thing. I feel like you could use either for leaves. I just know them as rakes.
You could use your hands.
There's dangerous rakes and then there's plastic rakes.
Okay, so yeah. A dirt rake is like those flat ones that almost looks like a back scratcher.
Like half of a bear trap.
Yeah, and then there's the leaf rake, which is like a fan shape, and they're like little spindly ones.
So it's either like the ones that the Looney Tunes use to prank each other, or the MSNBC logo.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the way I usually like to refer to them instead of dirt and leaf rakes.
Is the Looney Tunes rake and the NBC logo.
Yeah. Garden shovel and other hand tools, I guess. Because it just says hand tools.
A garden shovel, a leaf shovel,
a dirt shovel.
A dirt shovel. For specifically dirt, not for the
plant shovel.
Plant shovels.
What is this? I need to know what a scuffle hoe is now.
An air An air shovel.
What the hell is
for
this?
when all that pesky air gets in the way.
What is the use of this thing?
What is it?
Okay.
Can you explain it to me?
It's like a stick with like a loop on the end, basically.
Is it just like a portable basketball hoop?
It could
for
be.
when you're training your plants to
so you stick that in the ground and you're just like Kobe, and you just throw the plant into it. And
you throw a watermelon through the loop.
What's number 5?
Plant the seeds.
Test your soil. We're not there yet. You need to make sure that soil's good before you start building your garden beds or planting. You need to know something about your soil. Is it acidic, alkaline, or neutral pH? Is your soil mostly sand, clay, silt, or a mix of the three?
I feel like if you
are there a lot of rocks? Now, okay, here's my suggestion. Don't plant your plants near on rocks.
Yeah, if you're on an England beach, don't plant it there. Here's my thing: if you can tell that your soil is mostly clay or silt, then
you're not a beginner gardener. Also,
I'm not a gardener, but I can tell when it's when the dirt is very clayey.
Can you?
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
You can tell by the look of it.
Yeah, it looks like clay. Yeah, because I know that. What do you mean?
I don't know how to. It's typically from what I infer is it's typically more rich brown or kind of reddish.
Okay.
It's more thick when it gets wet.
I guess you're the garden expert now.
I am. I've already looked this list up.
Oh no!
I've studied everything. My brain is is 3 sizes bigger than it was just because of my gardening knowledge.
But your head isn't. So yeah, I think that's.
So my brain is popping out of my ear holes, my eye holes, my nose holes, and my mouth.
Or maybe you look like Megamind.
I could look like Megamind. I'm blue now.
What's number 6?
Fertilize.
Build your soil.
Build it. Yeah.
Okay,
with the blood of your enemies.
Each year I add a combination of different types of organic matter, which is just gross. Yeah, shit. Some common sources of Hold on. What? No. What were you going to say?
Each year I walk out into my yard and shit in a rectangular pattern to build my soil.
Are you just squat hopping?
Yeah. Well, it's a process.
Okay. Organic matter in air quotes. A compost, homemade or purchased.
Don't like that air quotes. It makes me scared.
Earthworm.
I kill my neighbor who's pesky, and I ground up his body and use it to fertilize.
Earthworm castings. Excellent if you can get them. What is that? Okay.
What is an earthworm casting?
I hesitate to click this hyperlink.
It sounds horrifying. What is it?
I'm going to share my screen real quick.
All right.
What
the hell?
Can you look at this?
All right, give me.
Wiggle worm soil builder, pure worm casting.
It looks like a shit.
Just a handful will make your plants happy, says Willie Wiggles.
Worm casting.
What does that mean?
What the hell?
What is a worm casting?
That is something else.
All right, I'm going to stop now.
Okay.
So that's that. Manure. That's the next one. Fall leaves, straw and wood chips. So other dead plants.
It's
like cannibalism.
Yeah. Give back to the earth by using the earth.
It's
all right.
Very
after building your soil, I would probably say it's plant.
Choose the right seeds or transplants.
You already did this. We already did this.
I thought we did, but we had to figure out which ones we wanted, and now we need to pick them. I guess.
This is so convoluted and shitty.
Well, I guess I guess it means go find people that you trust. I don't know.
Go to Home Depot and ask them, because I will put money down that 90% of the people in that store will not have any helpful clues to help you out.
So what it's meaning is choose whether you should get seeds of it or just a transplant. Like you just get the plant and put it in your own garden. Because some plants are better as transplants, which really doesn't make any sense because they've got to be.
I don't feel like
they got to grow first. Okay, well, it's not a step anymore. We've taken it out. 9 steps for basic gardening.
9 steps for highly effective humans.
What is number 8, Trace?
Plant the seeds.
Plant with care.
Plant with care. That's what I said.
All right, rules of thumb for planting in your garden.
I don't know what's going to be next. This should be the end of the garden.
You would think, but no, there's more. All right, rules of thumb for planting in your garden. Plant seeds roughly 3 times as deep as the diameter of the seed, unless otherwise directed on the package. Some seeds require light for germination. Okay. So I gotta get my ruler out when I'm planting it, and like measure the seed, and then measure how deep my hole is. In the ground. In the ground.
Okay. I was like, ooh, saucy.
For transplants, most transplants are planted at the same depth they were growing in the pot. The exception is tomatoes, which can be planted deeper or trenched in. I don't know what trenching in means.
I have a friend who's like trying to grow potatoes, and I constantly make fun of him.
What's wrong with potatoes?
I don't know. I just think it's funny how like he's trying to be like self-sufficient and everything. And I was I was with him when he was going to buy his bucket, and I was just like, this is really dumb.
How do you grow potatoes?
Well, he's got like a big bucket that I helped him pick out, and he's got them filled with soil. Because I don't know if he's going to transplant them as soon as they start to grow, or if he's just going to leave them in that big old bucket.
See, I can't figure it out because it's like the potato is like the root part, right?
I would imagine it like it starts to sprout something.
Does it turn into more? Like, do they like multiply under there?
Let's ask Ireland. Well, no, they seem to fail.
They had a problem. They had one. Yeah, they had one problem. They had one problem.
Really big problem with the potatoes.
Wait until danger of frost is past to plant heat-loving plants such as tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers.
Mm-hmm.
So don't plant them right now in Kentucky, even though it's May. It could snow again.
You never fucking know.
Young plants are more tender than older plants, so they may need protection or hardening off when they are planted outside.
I knew that. I'm not a gardener. I am. My brain's 3 times bigger than it was previously. I knew that.
All right. What is number 9?
Call upon the gods to help your plants grow.
You got to nurture that garden. You got to take care of it.
This could have been like a list down to 3.
And what is number 10? Number 10 is the most pointless one.
Accept this bountiful harvest.
Enjoy your harvest.
I knew it.
You called it.
I knew it. I got like 5 of those right.
I wish it just said number 10, chow down.
Chow down.
Chow down on that. The list just...
We could boil this list down to like 3 or 4 topics.
I have another list of how to start a garden. All right, number 1, choose a garden size. Your garden can be large or small as you want it to be. Remember, the larger the garden, the more supplies it will take.
Yes, of course.
Right, number 2, choose your garden area. Kind of like the other one.
Yeah.
This is where you will build the garden.
You gotta plot it out. This should be the same point. This should, like... after this one, I'm going to boil it down to, like, finer points.
Okay. It is recommended that your garden land is flat, though it isn't mandatory.
Okay.
There are infinite places to build your garden.
Like on a... Like, what do you expect? My yard's going to have, like, a cliff in the middle of it?
But here are a few ideas, okay? Underground. Okay. Build your garden underground is the most versatile place to build your garden.
Build a mold
it is the most time-consuming.
Like, what does it mean, underground?
Like underground. In a field. This requires no special items and the easiest to build, though it isn't very safe from mobs. Inside...
This is a Minecraft This is a Minecraft list. You son of a bitch.
Yep. That's how to build a farm in Minecraft. So if you don't want to go outside, if it's a little too hot, and
I was like,
underground? What?
I was like, what?
Oh God, you're gonna have to like really fix the audio there. I clipped that hard.
Oh no, it's all good. It's fun. I've been playing Minecraft recently with my friends. I have a nice little garden going. It's very diverse. It's like a 9x9 garden, or it's 4 plots of 9x9 separated by a border, so they're separate. Mm-hmm. Wheat, potatoes, carrots, and beetroots.
See, this one says 26 by 24.
It's too big. I don't need. It's just me. I don't need to maintain. I mean, it's me and my friends, but we're all separate. I don't need to maintain a bountiful harvest for everyone.
I guess
I literally just eat carrots. I don't even need anything else.
Yeah, so that's you can go look it up on WikiHow if you're curious how to make a farm in Minecraft. I mean,
you need a hoe.
Outside is hot. I get it. It's sweaty. Digging is hard work. You know what's easy? Getting on your computer and doing some Minecraft.
Picking up that controller or getting on that laptop.
Getting on that laptop.
Getting real ready. All you got to do is occasionally get up and go pee pee or poo poo. Maybe get a drink or a food. You know, it also
go out into your garden.
Go out while you're waiting to garden in real life. Whenever you have to poo poo while gardening in Minecraft, just go ahead and start building that soil. Start nurturing.
That's right. Figure out the pH level.
Just the pH level.
Put a little in your mouth.
Take a P in the H. I don't know what the H stands for, but
the hole.
Take a P in the hole, and that could be poop or pee. This has devolved into an Adam Sandler level comedy.
Yeah, it really has. I've got another thing pulled up.
Yes.
Top 10 reasons to start a garden if you're still hesitant.
In Minecraft.
Well, I guess in Minecraft as well. I guess these will apply too. Well, How about this? We'll like cross-reference and see if they do apply. How about that?
Okay.
All right, let's see. They go on about a spiel about how gardening's great in the first paragraph, which is a little biased.
Cool.
All right, number 1. Healthy food right at your back door. Unless your garden's out front, in which case it's
right at your front door.
Right at your
side door? Maybe underground.
Maybe underground if you're in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Or in real life. I don't know. Are there underground gardens?
Yeah, there gotta be. I mean, people have figured out a way to grow wheat underground, so they have to have found a way to grow carrots underground.
Absolutely. So that's number 1.
Okay.
What is number 2? Now, when I say this, it's not going to make any sense. Are you ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Number 2, exercise with your eggplant. Now, what do you picture when I say that?
Well, because of the first thing I picture is because of emoji culture, eggplant immediately makes me think of a peepus.
Oh, is that right?
So it really makes me think of something sexual, and I don't like that.
See, I also had the image of somebody like lifting eggplants like dumbbells.
Like that episode of SpongeBob, they put 2 eggplants at the end of sticks.
And 2, count them, 2 eggplants.
What does that mean? What does exercise with your eggplant mean?
Gardening, I don't know why they chose eggplant. I guess that's the only one they could think of with alliteration.
That's the only other, it's the only other thing that starts with an E.
What about with your oregano? Do people grow that?
Doesn't start with an E?
Well, it sounds like it, right? Exercise with your oregano?
Continue, please.
Anyways, gardening is an excellent form of exercise and includes both cardio and aerobic exercise. I almost read that as acrobatic, and I'm a little bit of an idiot.
Acrobatic. Yep. I get this now.
Sorry.
I get what it's saying.
Number 3.
This doesn't tie into Minecraft, I will say. The second point, or the first point, really, because
no, it doesn't.
The healthiness of the food doesn't really count.
Yeah, I mean,
can't make junk food in Minecraft.
As long as it's not like rotten
or
flesh
not like
or
a cookie or something.
Yeah, you can make cookies and cake.
I know. So, you know what? Number 1 does tie into Minecraft.
It does. But not too much. Number 2 didn't, because exercising would really just be a bad thing in Minecraft. You'd probably just like get hungry.
Yeah, and exhaust yourself.
And then you'd need a farm even more. 3, save mounds of money.
Save them schmeckles.
I really don't think that's true.
Is this like the serfdom? Is this like the Middle Ages of Russia where gardening is like, this is gardening propaganda?
I think so, because I don't think I would make money off my garden.
Well, I think it's saving money.
No, because think of all the stuff you'd have to buy to start a garden.
Well, I think in the long run, you're not buying as much food. It just doesn't make sense.
Trace, I don't buy vegetables.
That's true.
I don't buy fruits and vegetables. I eat garbage. So that one doesn't apply to me, but it might apply to other people who are healthy and actually like live a good, balanced life.
Yeah, do nice things for their body instead of
Number 4.
kill it.
Slowly killing themselves.
Yeah.
Number 4, picture perfect. It looks nice. Is basically what they're saying.
Make the garden look nice.
No, just having a garden looks nice. These are reasons to garden. This isn't like instructions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
I forgot.
Number
Does it
5.
look nice though? It
I don't
just
know.
To me seems like a clutter.
I mean, if you were like really good with it, it would look nice. But
Here's my thing.
I would predict that my garden would look like kind of like I had fences there, and then they kind of got like overgrown. And there's like some things there that look like they're vegetables.
That's how our garden at my dad's house looks.
Yeah.
There are fences there, but it's horribly overgrown because we can't get into the fences to mow that area anymore. So
yeah.
You know.
Number 5, benefit children's development. Now, I'm almost positive this one doesn't apply to Minecraft.
Well, you never know. Children play Minecraft.
But, I guess I was taking the perspective of the character in Minecraft.
Yeah, Steve doesn't have a little Johnny. He doesn't have
little
him.
little babbies.
Little babbies with him. Yet.
That's
the next
expansion.
Update.
Yeah.
Next update. All right.
Number 6, expanding horizons. Okay, I have to read
this list sucks. I'm just gonna say.
Personal time, back to green basics, healing herbs, sense of achievement.
This list sucks.
Okay, don't judge.
No, it does.
Don't judge OneGreenPlanet.org. It's an organization.
No, you know this sucks.
No, it's
be honest with yourself, Sam.
No opinion sucks, I guess, maybe. Unless it's that one.
Many opinions suck. That's why they're opinions, but we're all allowed to have them.
That's right.
They're like, as my father always says, opinions are like belly buttons. Everyone has one. But he used to say like it dirtier, where he'd say opinions are like assholes, but I wanted to keep it clean.
Yeah, keep it clean for this on our Christian Minecraft server.
On our Christian. Oh no! He always said opinions are like assholes. They stink, and everyone has one.
Yeah,
and that was really funny to me because that was like the daddest thing any dad has ever said.
That's pretty dad-like.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much all I've got for gardening.
That's it.
Yeah.
I was so excited about all this gardening.
Well, you got to get out there. You got to. Okay, let's just run through the steps again. I thought you were. Okay, hold on. You were gonna summarize.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna boil down like the gardening steps, like how to make a garden. Here's my
Trace's gardening steps.
Here's my gardening steps.
Okay,
and this is gonna be 100% serious.
Okay.
Plot out the size and where you want to put your garden. Step 1.
Step 1. Okay.
Step 2. Think of the seeds you want to get. Step 3. Till the garden and plant the seeds. Step 4, enjoy your harvest.
Excellent.
That's it.
Excellent. 4 steps.
That is it.
That's literally how it works. But you didn't nurture it. They're dead.
You didn't pull that list out to 10 unnecessary steps. I boiled it down to its its core. What we really need.
I just saw Common Sense Homes like subtitle.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear it?
Of course.
Common Sense Home, using sound judgment to be more self-reliant.
I hate this website.
Be gone. I've closed your tab.
Be gone.
Be gone, thoughts. Anyways. Something happened today, I'm sure, in the past at least.
No. Today was the beginning of all history.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I didn't know it all started May 6th.
It all started May 6th, 2019. It's like that. What's that theory? Like last Thursday theory or whatever it is. Like that. Anyway, in all actuality, today is May 6th, and we're going to be talking about today in history.
Yes.
Today in history, May 6th, 1837.
Okay.
This really ties into the topic, and I really wasn't planning this.
Oh, really? Okay.
Until I just thought about it now. John Deere creates his first steel plow.
Well, look at that.
Look at that.
Get yourself a dirt rake from John Deere.
Go ahead and go buy that green and yellow monstrosity that everyone loves.
Do you have a John Deere?
I do not.
Oh, really?
I don't even think we own a lawnmower.
We do have a John Deere.
That's nice.
We have a tractor.
You all have a really big yard.
Yeah, we do. It's a pain. We also have a big International Harvester tractor.
Ah, okay. Well, that makes sense. I mean, that definitely makes sense for how large your yard is.
Yes, that's basically like my dad does. He works.
He's gone for a week.
He works and he cuts the grass, and sometimes watches TV if it's too late.
Isn't that what all dads aspire to do?
I think so, and fall asleep on the couch,
and just like cook on a grill.
Yeah, of course.
One lie about this whole John Deere steel plow is after he made it, he actually sent it into space to land on Mars, a la Elon Musk. Or I guess Elon Musk sent his Tesla to space, a la John Deere.
Okay, so he sent it to space. What was that, for Martians to start farming?
Well, his plan was to terraform Mars by steel plowing the shit out of the dirt.
In all seriousness, wasn't the steel plow like essential for being able to farm in the
actually very useful?
Yeah, like it was very crucial. Like you think of like Kansas as like farming, like it wasn't before this because the ground is so hard you can't dig it up.
Yeah. But yeah, so his plan was to go terraform Mars, and he sent his steel plow into space, which was an idea later stolen by Elon Musk.
Well, there's also, I feel like I heard this somewhere, that he didn't start with steel at first. He made like an aluminum one, and that was shit. And he made like a gold one, and it was garbage. He made a solid gold plow. Not only did it cost like so much money, it's not very good at. It's so soft.
It's a very soft metal,
and it's so heavy that your farm animals can't pull it. That's also a lie.
That is a lie.
I don't know. That might be true.
He may have. Who actually knows?
We'll go dig him up and ask him.
Tomorrow, or May 7th, is like John Deere's sturdy gold plow pulling elephant passed away after a long life. That's what happened today in history. I think we're gonna start wrapping it up, but before we do that, I'm gonna kick it over to Sam's Holiday Corner. What holiday is it today, Samuel?
Today is National No Diet Day, which I'm gonna be honest, very inconvenient because I just started a diet.
That's just like 365 for us.
No, I just started one.
Oh yeah, how you doing?
It's going fine.
Do you already want to die?
I don't want to die, but I do want to eat more.
Yeah, it is a pain. Diets are hard.
I just like food.
It's just really hard.
It's like a pastime for me.
It's like a comfort. It's like a comfort that helps fill my emptiness.
I've noticed I'm a little grouchier than I've normally been.
Yeah, I can tell.
Hey.
No,
Well,
I
no.
mean, good on you, buddy.
So here's
I
what you
hope
do.
Stick with it.
For this holiday, go eat your favorite food.
Just pig out, unless
Just
you're
pig
saying
out.
I'm gonna
Unless-
hold you to.
I'm not gonna do it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold you to not conform.
Yeah, I can't do
But
this holiday.
today just pig out on your bountiful harvest that you made.
That's
with
right.
with
Oh my gosh.
With your steel plow.
Actually, a garden would be a great thing for a diet, but
Well, I mean, anything in moderation. So just eat a lot of what you're gardening, so it doesn't follow your diet.
eat so much lettuce that it's
Eat like 3 watermelons whole, rind and all.
eat your normal calorie intake in vegetables. You might die.
But in like double. That's a lot of veggies.
That's so much.
Imagine eating 4,000 calories of veggies.
I don't
That's a
think I
lot.
could even do that. I think that would make a pile of vegetables like the size of me.
That many veggies is like actually the
heard
size and shape of the moon.
I heard something. I don't know if I think it was celery. It's like
Yeah.
negative calories because
because it's basically just water.
yeah, so it actually takes more for the body to like break it
Digest and
down than
everything.
to actually store
So
it.
just eat only celery.
And you'll die.
It's I would imagine since it's just water, it's so non-nutritious.
I mean,
Unless you're
water's
like
good for you.
dipping it, unless you're just like dipping it in ranch dressing when you're eating your B-dubs. It's like the only time I eat celery.
Anyways,
Anyway, this
happy
has been-
happy no diet day.
Happy No Diet Day. This has been, from our perspective, a podcast about something.
Gardening.
Gardening this week. Of course, if you have any topics, you can always let us know. Tweet at us, send us a direct message, text us if you know us, or just stop us in the street, even if you don't listen to the podcast, and tell us. And tell us that you want us to talk about something. Go for it. We post the podcast every Monday to Podbean, iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube. If you want to see more from us, we have social media accounts. We are on Instagram and Twitter at FOP_pod. We are on Facebook at Large Lads. We are also on YouTube under Large Lads. Other than that, we post the podcast every Monday. We will see you next Monday. I've been Trace.
And I've been Sam.
Goodbye.
Toodaloo.